Hey, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today. So good to see you here. So this is a 30-minute core HIIT class. So I've kind of combined our HIIT class with our core class today. It's only 30 minutes, so we're going to get right to it. You're going to notice on the timer, everything's 50 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We have 30 different movements to do, and it's going to take us 30 minutes. All right. So I'm just going to make sure my timer is all set for you. Got 50 seconds of work, and we have 10 seconds rest, and we have a full 30 rounds. So I'm going to get you to stand up. Make sure you have some weights handy as well, so that you can join me with some resistance if you want to add that in. Okay. So
starting session.
You can hear that now. All right, so you're gonna do a walkout to a plank and a reach to your opposite foot. So I'm gonna just make sure you can see my mat. Come to the edge of your mat. You're gonna hinge at the hip. You're gonna walk out to a plank, and then you're gonna press back, reach to your opposite foot, other foot, and then you're gonna walk all the way back up, stand up. Let's do that again. Tailbone back, come forward, reach to your opposite foot, other foot, and then walk all the way back and go ahead and stand up. Very good. Keep breathing. You're getting those shoulders warmed up, getting that core warmed up. We have time for one more. Let's go all the way down. Reach. Reach. Push the hips back, walk up. You have 10 seconds to recover, and while you're doing the recovery, I'm going to get you to get one weight that you'd use for a hip or wood chop, sorry. Okay, so grab that weight, bring it over to the right side, and lift your left foot. So your starting position here, we go wood chop center and twist. Wood chop center and twist. Take it down between the feet and lift up. Looking strong, you guys. Keep that going. All right. Nice strong core here. And add that rotation, add that little bit of momentum as you lift. And always keep that weight in your line of sight. Try not to let it go too far back over the head. Just about here where you can see it still. Last one. We're gonna hang on to that dumbbell and we're gonna lie on our back and do a torch curl. If that's familiar to you, you're on your back, you're gonna hold your weight like a torch, lie down, and ready, curl up, lift the weight up, roll down with control. So you're lifting up, extending that weight overhead, roll up, lift up. Awesome, now keep going. All core for this entire 30-minute program. That's a great way to get in, get out, get all your abs in. You can always combine this with the 30-minute HIIT that's in the recordings under the HIIT number 2 section. And that would give you a little bit more cardio and weights HIIT plus all core HIIT. Or if you're just looking for something for a 30-minute filler or workout, that's a great one. Okay, lie down on your back. We're gonna bend at the knee, take the weights overhead and soften your head to the mat. So it's called a pullover. We're gonna take the weight overhead, drop the heel, and then come up overhead. Okay, so watch. I'm gonna give you the option to lift the head and come into a little crunch there as you come back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Fantastic. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice work so far. Keep that nice and strong. Keep breathing. You've got about 8 more seconds on this one. Probably able to get in 1 or 2 more reps. Last one. Awesome. Now place the weight overhead. Bring your legs and arms to an X position. So your arms are wide, legs apart. And what's called an X ab, we're gonna reach up to our opposite foot. Come up and across. You can lift your head and shoulders too, but if that feels like there's any stress to your neck, feel free to keep your head down throughout that movement. Okay, so you're here, or you're lifting head and shoulders. 100 million people in the world. Nice work. To modify that, you can come into a bent knee and reach to your knee or ankle, like so. Otherwise, keep with that nice straight leg lift. Okay, give me one more rep and you're there. Now, bend both knees, rock and roll, come up and grab a medium to heavy weight for triangle abs. Okay, now hold the weight in your right hand, turn your right foot away from you, line up your right heel with the arch of your left foot, and then we're going to start to hinge and press the hip back. Now you can do that with one heavy weight like we just used, or you can use two and double up. I'm using my two lighter weights now, just to give you a little option there. That's great. Whew. Now we're going to get to the other side eventually, but for now, you're just going to do the right side here. We're going to do something else, and then we're going to come back and then do the left. Okay? Last one. Keeping the weights. If you only have one, get two. We're going to get onto the ground and do a T-stand next. So come into a plank position on your hands and on your toes. Get your core nice and strong, and then open to one side. Come center. Open to the other side. Come center. Pivot, turn. Bring it in. Keep breathing there. Nice big T-stand. Come around. If you want to do that without any resistance, without any weights, you can just place your hands on the ground and pivot like this. Otherwise, you've got those weights in either hand and you're extending and lifting. Don't you ever go changing. Never let me go, never let me go, never let me go, baby. Don't you ever go, never go, don't you ever go. Keep it strong, looking amazing. Never let me go, baby. And take a pause, step forward to your hands and stand up. We're gonna do the triangle pose now on the other side. So your weight's in your left hand. Left heel lines up with the arch of the right foot. And right arm is long. Hinge at the hip and come up. So you're just pushing those hips back and then coming up. Good. Take it slowly here. You don't want to rush this one. Make sure you've got those abdominals really tightly engaged. Woo. Yeah. Think about your breath here. You're inhaling as you lower. Exhale, draw up and push into that front heel. Ooh. All right, so we're going to come back to using the weights in a little bit, but for now, just place them down, and you're going to come on to a forearm plank. So on your forearms, on your toes, get down to your mat. With your feet a little bit apart, you're going to drop the hip to the right and then to the left. So you want the feet a little bit apart, so that enables you to pivot on your toes. Pivot, hip drop. Pivot, hip drop. Good job. Keep breathing. Keep that really nice strong core. If that gets too tiring for you, come into a plank where you're on your forearms and your knees like this and just holding that position, because that's a really nice option there too. All right, otherwise we're still going into that hip drop, center. 8 seconds to go. Almost there. Take a pause. Soften right down to your mat. extend the legs behind you. We're coming into super person pose. So we're gonna take the arms in front. Inhale to start. Exhale, come up for 2. Lower down, inhale. On your exhalation, come up and get into your back extensors on this one. Super person pose, up and lower. Bring your cheek or your chin to the mat with each rep. So nice big exhale. Inhale, lower. Great work. Whew. Oh yeah. Breathe out as you lift. Inhale, recover. See if you can make a couple more reps. You have about 9 seconds left. Awesome job. Take a pause. Come onto your hands and knees. Whew. Just give that little back around and release. And then come onto your forearm on your right side. Extend the bottom legs. Take the arm up. And then either stack the feet or bend the bottom leg and then reach to your opposite foot or your top foot. So we reach and extend and lengthen. So how that looks with the legs long is right here. It's a lot of oblique work and core stabilization with that bottom leg extended and long. So if that's really hard for you, and it is for me, so I can do a couple reps. I don't think I can do the whole 50 seconds in that position. Maybe 20. So I'm gonna keep that bottom leg bent. You have 10 more seconds, keep going. Try not to collapse into the mat. Keep that body lifted, hip lifted off the ground. Okay, lie down. Whew. Okay, now we're on our back. Before we go to the left side, dead bug. You guys know what that looks like. Opposite arm, opposite leg, dropping. So right arm, left leg drops, center. It's a lot of core stabilization happening here. Might not be quite as intense as that side plank, but if you want to try and really make that more mindful, it is quite challenging to really stabilize that core. So real mind-muscle connection with this one. Heel drop, bring it in. Heel drop. I'm looking at you, and that's why my head's up. But I want you to keep your head on the mat for the last 20 seconds here. Nice and easy. All this core stabilization is so foundational. Everything else that we do, we have a strong core. That's your powerhouse. Everything radiates from that center. And pause. We're going to come up and onto the forearm on the other side. So flip yourself around. And you can do this with extended leg, reaching to that top foot, or bending that bottom knee. Okay? That's great. Whew. Oh, that's hard work. I'm going to do that with that bottom knee bent, and you can modify with me. Still got about 25 seconds left. A lot of obliques happening here with this one. Great job. I'm looking at a very beautiful sunset tonight. Looks so good. And let's release. Oh. Okay, so on your backs, I'm going to face this way just so I can see you better. And we're going to come into what's called a bicycle. You guys are pretty familiar with this one. So we're going to twist. One thing you might not remember, though, is that you want to really lead with the opposite shoulder. Try not to just move through the arms. I see a lot of this in classes where just the elbows are moving, but really twist and get that opposite shoulder coming across like so, okay? And you don't have to go super fast to get the work. Slow is better often because you're a little more mindful of what you're doing. 20 seconds to go. Keep that nice and strong. Keep twisting. Whew. Now you're not going to believe this, but we're almost halfway through. We have one more. to give us 15 reps, 15 cycles, 30 cycles in total. Okay, so we're gonna get on our backs, right leg in the air, glute bridge. So we're gonna drive up and down, extend and lift with that right leg extended. So really firing up the glute on the left side. If that feels a little too intense, either cross your right ankle over your left knee and keep going, or you can also anytime place both feet on the ground and just come up with both legs like that. Okay? Otherwise you're here. Too much time on my hands. 10 seconds to go. Too much time on my hands. And pause. Okay, now roll around. Before we do the other leg, we have a bird dog. Hands and knees. You're gonna extend with the opposite arm, opposite leg. So starting now, let's go. Come in, extend, lengthen, come back to center. That's fantastic. Exhale, inhale. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, come back. So this is number 16. We're now past halfway. Everything's slow and controlled, really mindful here, kind of like your bird dog, or your, I forgot the name of it for a second. Dead bug, thank you. I just said that in my head. You might have said it to me too, but I wasn't hearing it. Awesome. And we flip around onto our back, and we're gonna do the glute bridge on the left leg. So go ahead, lie down. Arms at your side, get that left leg in the air. Now let's go, drive that leg up. Again, you can always do this with both feet down. You can do it with your ankle on your opposite knee. Too much time on my hands. All right, so keep going with that. Or, here we are with that leg extended in the air. I want you to think about your breath here too. Exhale as you lift. Really firing up that glute on that standing leg, that right leg is working super hard. Fantastic. Just a couple more reps. We got about 5 seconds left. Pause right there. Oh yeah. Okay, just shake out the legs. And we're gonna bring the legs back up overhead. This is called a tick-tock. Feet are together. Arms fan out to the side now. I bring the legs towards me to about 45 degrees. And then draw the legs back to center. And then go the other way. So again, you're going about 45 degrees. Don't let that opposite shoulder pop up. Keep it grounded. Tick-tock. And then back to center. So I want you to take your breath. Inhale, lower. Draw it in. A lot of transverse abdominis working here. These are your core stabilizer muscles. Nice job. Let's go to the side. Draw it in. To the side. 10 seconds. See if you can give me another one. Go. Side. Pull it in. And take a rest. Good. All right, I forget what we have next. Okay, right knee is bent, left leg is straight, hands behind the head. We're gonna sit up and twist to that bent knee. Ready? Up, twist, lower back down. Sit up, twist, lower down. Keep going, sit up and twist, and then lower down. I just needed to move that dumbbell, so I was lying into it. All right, if that's a lot for you, just do a quarter curl here, modify it. Both knees can be bent and just coming up quarter the way and lowering, because full sit-ups can be really challenging if we're not used to doing them. Or even if we are used to doing them, they can be pretty tough. Now before we do the other way, we're gonna come up, we're gonna flip around. before you get too comfortable. So on your toes, you're gonna go plank, shoulder taps. Ready? Pop up to both feet. Feet are a little bit apart. And come and touch one shoulder, then the other. Keep the hips nice and quiet. Try not to let them rock side to side. Stabilization there, good. This is number 20 on our list. Good job, 10 more movements to go. You're 2/3 of the way through this little mini hit. Na, 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 na. Still have 17 seconds here. If you find that's a little bit much for you, you can come onto your knees and keep going with those arms, like so. Otherwise, we're here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna sit up and twist to the left knee. All right. Looks like this. I'm gonna flip around so when I twist, I look at you versus the back of the room. Sound good? That's great. Keep going. How we doing? You still bringing it? Great job. You got it in 30 seconds. Don't stop yet. Whew. La 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 la. 10 seconds. Just try and give me a couple more reps here. Again, you can always modify if you get tired with that quarter curl. And rest. Okay, we're gonna come all the way up. We're gonna get a light weight. We're gonna do a rear lunge. And we're gonna bring the weight towards the right knee. So one dumbbell, hold the weight at your chest. Looks like this, rear lunge, twist towards the bent knee. And maybe your gaze goes to the right. If that's too much, just look straight ahead and just twist through the torso. Yes. Lunge, rotate. A little bit of balance. Work here on this one as well. You're halfway. Keep going. Halfway on this 45-second round. Not halfway through the workout. And hold it there. Whew. Okay, that was tough. Now we'll do a hip hinge. We're gonna take the weight in the right hand and bring the right toe back. You're gonna hinge and pass to your left hand. Are we ready? Uh-oh. I'm losing my microphone. Here we go. Hinge, pass, come up. Hinge, pass, make your way up to standing, and do that again. Really stabilizing through that standing leg. Oh yeah. Whew. Nice work. A lot of work for that standing leg. It's doing a lot of stabilization. Working hard to keep you there. So hang on, try not to lock at that knee, keep it soft. Another rep or two here. Nice and steady. And take a pause, a little rock step there or step out. Woo! Rear lunge. Other way. You're on number 24. Here we go. Weight at your chest. Remember, we have 30 exercises, 30 minutes of work. 24. This is number 24 right here. You're in the home stretch, guys. You're not there yet, but you're getting super close. Are you working hard, Linda? Are you working hard, George? I know you're doing this. Maybe tomorrow. No in my heart. Whew. Is this over yet? No, but almost 10 seconds. Keep on rocking me, baby. 3, 2, 1. Now we have the hip hinge. So weight's gonna be in the left hand, left toe is back. Alrighty. Here we go. And come up. Oh yeah, take your time really balancing here and see if you notice which side felt easier for you. You're gonna have a dominant side whenever you do anything with one leg leading. This is my stronger side usually. It's my other leg, but since I injured that ankle, this is my better side. Yeah. Whew. Okay guys, you have 6 more rounds to go. We're almost there. Here's at 5. Yeah, it is 5. After this one anyways. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna need our mat. We're gonna have a seat. And we're gonna place the weight to one side. It's called rolling like a ball. It's a little Pilates inspired. So you're gonna have a seat. You're gonna grab your shins. You're gonna sit nice and tall. Inhale. Bring your legs off the floor, feet off the floor, then move with the low back. Rock, come up, and pause. And try not to let your feet touch when you come back up. So rock and roll, come up, straighten the spine. Rock and roll, come up, extend the spine. Lead with the small of your back. So notice I'm creating that little C-shaped spine right here. And then I'm extending the spine as I come up. Keep going. Woman is a friend of mine. You know that it's true that all the things that I do, I'm gonna come back to you in your sweet time. 8 seconds. It's time for a couple more. Wait, 2 more here. And last one. Good. Northern California, where the girls are. Where'd my little thing go? Okay. This is a V-sit. Okay, so knees bent, inhale, sit back, exhale, palms face the floor. Maybe you can lift your knees and hold, or maybe you can go into a full expression of the V-sit. Keep going. Oh, it's over here. That's good. I've put myself back together now. We're good. Okay, so there, or with the feet down. You have 20 seconds left. Give me what you can here, finish. And then you only have 3 more movements. We're getting there, guys. 3 more rounds after this. 10 seconds to go. Keep on rocking. And slowly lower the feet, inhale, fold forward and exhale. So we're gonna do this next one on our backs, the legs extended, feet together. Sure, belt's not in the way. Hands support the head. Now start to come up and reach up, right, left. So this one's quick tempo. Reach and press. One hand supports the head. One hand is reaching to your foot. This is your big debut right here. Keep going with that reach. If you find this too much, slow it down. Do a half-time reach like this. Okay? Either one. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Feet down. Whew. Take a pause. Let me see what I'm doing next. Oh yeah. Come up. Sit up. Reach for that dumbbell. Hold it in your right hand. Now take it underneath the right leg, over the left leg, underneath the left leg, over the right. So it's like you're drawing a little figure 8 with your weight. Keep the chest tall and open, core activated, spine straight. Reach underneath that knee, come up and around. You're sure to fall, see it all. Yeah. You still good? Halfway through that one. Uh-huh. 8 seconds. Okay, that way you can go back to the side. We are on our very final round. 30 seconds, 30 movements, 50 seconds worth of crunches. Line your back, cross your ankles, and bring your knees to your chest. Bring your chest to your knees. With the two halves in the middle, round, release, crunch. I'm supporting the head lightly. Try not to let this happen with the feet. You don't want to do that. Letting the legs rise up. You're keeping the heels low and your body nice and compact. Keep going with that single crunch. If that's getting too tricky or too hard, just do a quarter curl like this. Supporting the head. Okay, 15 seconds and we are there. Whew. Woohoo. And release. Woo! Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That's your quick 30-second core hit. Thanks for joining me today. You guys have a great rest of your day. And if you need some stretching, you can do it on your own, or you can look for the stretch workout on the other tab or the yoga workout. Have a great day. Bye for now.